What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show back with another video, and today I am finally ready to admit it. Jujutsu Kaisen is the best new gen anime. It's honestly been just straight S quality for like this whole season two. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't want to say I was hating because that makes it sound like I was not trying to give it its props. But man, I was terribly wrong because when I originally crowned Demon Slayer the new king of anime, it was after Demon Slayer season 2, I believe. Now season 3 to me wasn't a super big deal, so it honestly for me it kind of fell off a little bit. It had some viral moments obviously, but it really just wasn't my thing. Now before we get into the spoilers of Jujutsu Kaisen, let's talk about the Demon Slayer versus the Jujutsu Kaisen thing, you know, in general. Honestly, the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen to me was better. There was some moments I felt like were a little bit slow. You know, the pacing is not really an issue. It's just like episodes that actually had to happen. Same with Demon Slayer. I like the Jujutsu Kaisen season 1 way better than I like Demon Slayer. I feel like Demon Slayer season 1 was good. It was interesting enough, but you know, past like episode 19 and stuff where everything got hyped, and I had dropped it initially, and then, you know, all the hype surrounding it, I went back to check it out, and I think I dropped it like episode 15 or something. So I got episode 19, and I was, you know, it was beautiful. Never seen animation like that in my life. You know what I'm saying? It was beautiful. You know, at that time, I hadn't watched any of the like the Heaven's Fate movies, any of the really amazing animation heavy superstars. You know, I watched the original Fate and stuff, but you know, seeing that kind of animation, how they worked into like episode 19, it was amazing. So we jump back to Jujutsu Kaisen, and season 1 Jujutsu Kaisen was also animated really, really nicely. I think, like I said, the whole of season 1 of JJK to me was just a better product. And then season 2 of Demon Slayer came out, and season 2 of Demon Slayer to me really blew everything I knew about animation, everything I knew about like feeling an anime out the water. Like I was watching it screaming at the television. Like there was just so many moments in the writing, not just the animation, because the animation was beautiful. It was something to behold, but I'm specifically talking about like the story and how tense the actual story was, you know, in terms of how the animation could help the tense moments in Demon Slayer. But my thing is, now mind you, I have read, I'm all the way caught up in Jujutsu Kaisen in the manga. Like, so I'm caught up on JJK. I may be like 2 chapters behind. I finished Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is a finished manga, so I finished Demon Slayer all the way. This is before I actually watched both seasons. And anime like these really show me, they really tell me that you can't really be a manga only person. I went through my phase where I wanted to only do the manga. I read the manga, it was quicker. I can get through the show much quicker, see all the surprising moments, and you know, even though going back and seeing some of the animated fights was cool, it wasn't necessary. These 2 anime make it necessary for me. But enough talk about Demon Slayer, man. Demon Slayer was fantastic, and I think I did make a video on it at one point. But I'm here to talk about JJK, man. And from here on, we're gonna be talking about spoilers, discussing the show as a whole. So if you have not seen it, click off now. Definitely need to watch it. Honestly, like I said, I was spoiled technically because I read the manga, so I knew what was gonna basically happen. But seeing it in action was amazing. Now, JJK, watching season 2, which is currently not done yet. Season 2 might be my favorite anime production that has come out in, I don't know, like 10 years. Now, obviously, you got Attack on Titan, and that's a whole other subject. Boruto has like some cool scenes, not really a great production though. I feel like JJK in itself though, this season 2 was just perfect. Like I honestly, to me, didn't feel like there was no pacing issues. You know, me reading the manga and then seeing it in anime, I felt like my experience was enhanced tenfold, so that wasn't an issue there. I feel like everything they could have done right, they did right, and to me this blows, it's hard for me to say it blows season 2 of Demon Slayer out the water, but for me it's definitely leading it. It's definitely better than season 2 of Demon Slayer, and that's just because normally, you know, I would just judge it on the sample size, but JJK has been running a whole season 2. And even though JJK had a sequel in season 2, like they did in Demon Slayer when they had the Mugen Train thing, when they redid it in anime, JJK gave us the hidden inventory arc. Let's talk about that real quick. Now, the hidden inventory arc, for the life of me, I cannot remember me reading it in the manga. I don't know if there was like a separate part in the manga or it was actually in the manga itself. But to see Gojo kind of get destroyed kind of gave me life, because you know him being a larger than life character, even watching the Shibuya incident, and you actually see how strong he really is. Like a lot of people that are really powerful sorcerers, you see a lot of mentions to his name. Like the only person that can block this attack is Gojo. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how powerful this guy is. You know what I'm saying? And then you see in the prequel arc that, you know, him and Kento, you see the relationship between those two, and you pretty much see the importance of the relationship between those two, and you know why it could have effects on the future. You know, going through the timeline with that, and then Jujutsu Kaisen 0, it's amazing. It's honestly amazing. Now here's my thing. We see the prequel arc where Gojo basically becomes the Gojo from season 1, the almighty, all-powerful Gojo. He has unlocked everything. You know what I'm saying? This man is a AP bio math plus student. You know what I'm saying? He's killing it right now. But now you get to the Shibuya incident. Like, I knew how crazy this art was. I knew the implications this art would have because I read the art, you know, past this. Man, to see it animated was a dream, yo. It was actually a dream, because I always liked the story of the Shibuya incident, because the fact that they're trying to seal Gojo, they can't kill him. Like, this guy's made to be a figure that's larger than life, so you can't kill him. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing you can really do is kind of like trap a whole bunch of people around him. You know what I'm saying? People that he wouldn't want to necessarily kill. You get to see a lot of his mindset. It's more like, I don't want to kill these people. Not necessarily saying he doesn't care if they're killed, but it's more like he's looking at it as a logical thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, these people could die, but if I would activate my domain, I would literally be the one murdering them. Even go past that, man, to talk about like my real specific part of even making this video, the fight scenes, bro. The fight scenes been going crazy this year. I think honestly, I don't really see nothing else beating this. Like, I like Chainsaw Man. I even like Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War. I love all those anime, but for me, JJK right now is the best thing that's been in recent seasons. Literally the best thing, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. These two got me hyped. The fight between Choso and Itadori, man, like, I don't know. It just didn't feel like the fight in itself did not feel that important in the manga. I think they actually changed some things and they spread out the combat a little bit to make it a little bit more impactful. But just seeing it all animated, bro, I was looking like I was watching a movie. You know, it brought me back to like watching like The Boy and the Beast and watching those old anime movies and stuff like back in the day, Summer Wars, like just kind of cool scenes that are just high budget. And then that scene alone, even though I liked his character, Choso became one of my favorite characters to see animated. Like, his powers are so cool animated. You just don't get that translation in the actual manga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't feel the same. Like, in the anime, you can really grasp how powerful this guy really is. Not even to mention Toge coming back. For some reason, like I said, because I didn't really remember the hidden inventory thing, Toge's appearance in the manga didn't really have that much effect on me, because when I was reading JJK, the manga, I would kind of pick up, read a couple chapters, and then leave it alone for some months. So it always kind of separated from me. So I didn't get this back to back to back like I am now. I pretty much just binged all the episodes now, so I can see every episode back to back, and it's amazing. The Toge scenes to me were so good in the anime that I want to reread the part in the manga. Let's just reread it all, because I specifically forgot his importance to the story, how strong this guy really is. Like, this guy is the guy that actually killed Gojo. And then, you know, when Gojo comes back and watches him later, it makes you kind of think like, okay, he was strong, but he was facing a young Gojo. But then in the Shibuya incident arc, you figure out that a young Gojo is equivalent to the strongest sorcerer in the world still. Even being able to kill a teenage Gojo is such a crazy accomplishment that he washes any freaking special grade curse. That's crazy to me, that this guy was able to fight special grade curses just easily, no prep time. Like, he fought Gojo with so much prep time to fight curses and fight all these people. He was going insane. Not to mention, man, just to top it off, Sukuna reawakening. And it's crazy because I'm doing this at the time of this video right now. Sukuna just dusted the volcano guy. I can't remember his name right now. And the next episode is about to have some very, very important implications. I won't spoil it here because it's not out. But just knowing what scene is about to come next, I cannot see this series slowing down anytime soon. I just couldn't. Other than that, guys, I just want to say in my last closing statement, this anime is anime of the year. It's best anime animated right now. It's best. I mean, the story in itself is deep. in itself, but obviously I don't want to say the animation carries it. The story is good enough on its own. Yeah, man, it just needs to win everything. Best anime fight of the year, best animation sequence. You know, saying the OST is banging out right now. It's creatively crazy. A lot more still to even come. So this ain't even really its final form, man. If you haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen or JJK, just catch up on it, man. It's worth it. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next.